Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 6, number play of grade 7 mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganit Prakash. And we are going to discuss the figure it out exercise, which is the last exercise of this chapter in this video. So let us see question number 1. A light bulb is on, right? And Dorji toggles its switch 77 times. You know the meaning of the toggling. The word toggle means like it is playing with this boy is playing with the switch. So he's putting it on, off like that. And how many times he did that? 77 times. Now will the bulb be on or off? And give the reason. Right. So now the initial position is on, right? The bulb is on. So first time when he toggles with the switch, it will be off because it was on, so it will be off. Second time he does, it is on. Okay. Third time he toggles, it will be off. Fourth time he toggles, it will be on. Now what do you observe over here? If you see at even positions, it is on. And at odd positions, it is off. Now, what is 77? 77 is an odd number, right? So, what will be the position of the switch? The bulb, the position of the bulb will be off. So, bulb will be off at 77 because 77 is an odd number, right? And we just saw the logic that at odd numbers it is off position and in even numbers it is on position, right? So you can frame the answer in your own way. You can even describe it the way I have described till more numbers if you want, right? Now let us see question number 2. Question number 2 says, Liswini has a large old encyclopedia. Now when she opened, several loose pages, they fell out of it. And so she counted those sheets, 50 sheets in total. Now each printed on both the sides. The sheets were printed on both the sides. Now can the sum of the page numbers of the loose sheets be 6,000? Why or why not? First, let us understand. Page numbers means like one page if I say, so the page, it is written 1. And the next page it will be written 2. Then it will be written 3, 4, 5, like that. So 1 is odd, 1 is even. One side it is odd, one side it is even. Whatever the numbers may be, because randomly 50 sheets have fallen down and she counted those 50 sheets. But one thing is for sure, that half the numbers means 50 numbers will be even and 50 numbers will be odd. Right? 50 numbers will be even, 50 numbers will be odd. Because suppose if the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So every alternate will be odd and every alternate will be even number. Right? And there were 50 sheets. So 50 odd, 50 even. Whatever is the number, that you should be clear. We need to just remember the parity of addition. So if you remember the parity, even plus even gives you even. Even plus even gives you even. And odd plus odd gives you even. If it is even number of times. Right? Now 50 is even times. 50 is even. So odd are even number of times. And even are even number of times, that is okay, even. And even plus even will give you even, right? And here 6000 is an even number. So there is a possibility. So what you will write? Yes, the sum of pages can be, not necessary. It can be 6000 because 6000 is an even number, as it is even number. And according to the parity, the logic which I explained, that even plus even gives you even, odd plus odd also gives you even if it is even times. So 50 is even times, so 6000 is a possible answer. Correct? Question number 3. Here there is a 2 by 3 grid. This is given. For each row and column, the parity of the sum is written. So here O, E, it is written. E is for even, means the sum should be even in these two columns, and here it should be odd. And in the rows, first row it should be odd, and the third row it should be, second row it should be even. Right? Now fill in the 6 boxes with 3 odd numbers and 3 even numbers. Right? Now we need to choose 3 odd numbers and 3 even numbers. Whichever odd or even number you choose, but the answer should be according to the numbers, the parity which is circled over here. Right? Here it should be even, here it should be even. Now to get an even number here in the first 2 cases, either you take these 2 as odd. First concentrate column wise. So here you take an odd number, here you take an odd number, because 2 odd numbers will give you an even number. Now you want again an even number, so you take an even number. Now you need to take 3 odd, 3 even. So you are left with 1 odd, 1 even. Now here you will take an even number. Why? Because 2 even plus odd will give you odd. Here even, and only option left is odd. Even plus odd will also give you odd. So this will satisfy all of them. Here odd plus odd becomes even, and even plus even becomes even. Right? So I have given you the choices. Now you take any number. It may be a single digit number, it may be a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, but the condition is here you take odd, even, odd. Maybe you may change the order of this. First you take even, and here odd. That may not make a difference, but let us now see some numbers. Suppose we take numbers 1 to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of this if we choose. So first we take here 1 and 2. Here we take both as even. So we take 1 and 3, not 2, because we want both as even. 4 and 6, suppose we take 4 and 6. And here we need to take even, which is the even number left, 2. And here we take 5, which is odd. Now check the total. 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 2, 7, which is odd. Then 3 plus 6, 9 plus 5 is 14, which is even. Right? Now 2 plus 5 is 7, which is odd. 4 plus 6 is 10, which is even. 1 plus 3 is 4, which is even. Right? So I have taken 1 to 6 number. You can take any random numbers, not necessary that you take in sequence. But remember this: odd, even, odd. Then you will get answer whichever number you keep there. Let us take one more example. So instead of 1 to 6, now remember the parity which I gave you, that odd, even. So let us take some random numbers, whatever clicks to your mind. Suppose I take here 3. One odd number 3, another odd number if I take 5, so 5 plus 3 is 8. This is even. Okay, this is fine. Suppose I take 2 over here and 6, both are even. 2 plus 6 is 8, so this is fine. Now here I need to take an even number, so 4. Here I take an odd number. 4 plus 7 is 11. This is okay. Let us check the rows. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 4, 9, which is odd. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 7 is 18, which is even. Right? So I told you, whichever numbers you select, you will get. So you can have fun by having different numbers, and you can even challenge your friends by giving random numbers, 3 odd, 3 even numbers, and ask them to fit in. Don't tell them the parity, just give them these options, the yellow colored circled ones. Right? So it will be fun for you, and you will even practice mental maths a lot of adding this single digit number. And not only single digit number, you can even select 2-digit numbers, right? But just take care of odd and even. Question number 4. Make a 3 by 3 magic square with 0 as the magic sum. All the numbers cannot be 0. Use negative numbers as needed. Right? So let us try to solve this, and where we need 0 as the magic sum. Now to solve this question, I have kept the magic sums 15, the 3 by 3 grid. With sum 15, I have kept it ready. Right? I told you, even you can use the generalized form of 3 by 3 magic square. But I have taken, because this will be easier if you remember, 816, 357, 492. Here the magic sum is 15. Now we want the magic sum as 0, right? And if you remember, the center number when multiplied by 3 gives you the magic sum. 5 3s are 15. So here we can have, the only option possible here is 0. Because then only the magic sum will be 0. Because 0 into 3 is 0, right? So how do we get this 0? By subtracting 5 from this number. So we simply subtract 5 from all the numbers given over here. So 8 minus 5 here, if I do 8 minus 5, I get 3 here. Then 1 minus 5, here the concepts of integers should be very clear to you. So minus 4, right? 6 minus 5 is 1. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. Then 4 minus 5 is minus 1. 9 minus 5 is 4. And 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Right? So you can easily get the answer if you just keep this one ready and get this center number as 0. How did you get 0? 5 minus 5 is 0. So subtract 5 from all of the numbers. Right? Or use the generalized formula, which I feel is little difficult. If you just remember these numbers in order, then just change the orientation and you get the answer. Now let us just check the magic sum, whether it is 0 or not. So we add, wherever negatives are there, first add the positive numbers. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Right? Now go to the next. 2 minus 2 is 0. Then here 4 is the positive, minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So row wise it is okay. Now let us see the column. 3 minus 2, 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 4 minus 4 is 0, here 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So column wise is also 0. Let us check diagonally. So 3 minus 3 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. So in all the cases you are getting the magic sum as 0. Right? So we'll cover till question number 4 in this particular video. The remaining questions we'll cover in the next video. Thank you.